Hello everybody, we are back, the Hurricane HQ, for our official 6:50 p.m. tropical update for August 16th, 2020. And our current news is that there's 3 entire areas to watch this week, and they all, 2 of them have a 50% chance of developing, or a 40 to 50% chance of developing in the next 5 days. And we also have post-tropical cyclone Josephine, which was earlier today a tropical storm, and is now northeastward from the Dominican Republic. And before we start, make sure you subscribe and ring that notification bell so you never miss the next update. And today's comments for August 16th is not really a comment from someone else, but I would like to say to everybody that our website is now optimized for smartphone and computer. We did run into some difficulties while trying to optimize it for tablet. You see, it depends how you use it. If you use it, I'm not totally sure. It depends the size of screen, but on my tablet, it actually, it kind of zoomed in the website too much, and I'm not sure how to unzoom it. It says the browser, you would have to, de-zoom, or unzoom, however you like to say it. So I'm not totally sure how to fix that, but it's now optimized for smartphone and computer, so you guys can check that out. I'll leave the link in the description. And today's Atlantic disturbances, as you can see, this is the next 5 day. This, I believe this is disturbance 2, is going to move into this orange bubble, and this is the area where it will most likely develop. It's a very good area. It has around a 40% chance of developing. And this area, I believe disturbance 1, is already in its development area, so it possibly can develop. Right now it has a 20% chance. It's slightly higher. This one has a 10 in the next 2 days. And we could see developing in the next 5 days, and I believe that's kind of likely. And here's a clip of our website. And this is about post-tropical cyclone Josephine. This is the 5 p.m. update from NOAA. And as you can see, maximum sustained winds of 35 miles per hour, minimum central pressure 1,010 millibars, and maximum wind gusts is 45 miles per hour. And this is a clip you could see over here. There is no longer a cone. It is remnants of Josephine has dissipated at 5 p.m. AST August 16th, 2020. And over here, I believe, is our infrared plus image. So here's our current Atlantic basin image for 6 p.m. And as you can see, these are our tropical waves around here. And we can see possibly some developing, especially this one and over here, because we can see slight circulation. So we'll definitely have to watch these systems. Over here is post-tropical cyclone Josephine. And up here is actually post-tropical cyclone, I believe it was Kyle. Yes, Kyle. So post-tropical cyclone Kyle is around 35 miles per hour right now, I believe. So we'll definitely have to watch these just in case they do get a little stronger, although I believe it's kind of unlikely. A few of those models in the GFS and European model, spaghetti models, show it actually strengthening before it hits Europe, Kyle. Although, we'll definitely have to watch this, especially for Europe. And anywhere on the western areas of Europe. So here's our average forecast tracks for August. And as you can see, over here is this is basically where all the tropical waves come out of Africa. And they are moving westward. And once they get around here, you can see this is most likely where they would develop, and where they'll head. They'll either head into the Gulf up the East Coast or even through Florida we've seen a few times. So we will definitely have to watch this closely. And this is brought to you by NOAA, just to let you guys know. And this is the Hurricane HQ forecast. And we could see most likely all of the tropical wave activity in this bubble here. And then if they do develop, they'll either head up into the Gulf or most likely up the East Coast. I feel like it's slightly less likely for it to head through Florida right now, but it's still a possibility and we'll have to watch it. And the East Coast has actually been hit with 2 storms so far. It was Faye for more of the Northeast and Isaias, which affected like every eastern state. It affected from Florida all the way up to Maine, and in some areas, for example, south to North Carolina, we even saw Category 1 hurricane status. And I can't rule out south too. We did see that. So we'll definitely have to see what happens with all these upcoming tropical waves. So now let's take a look at the official NOAA forecast again. And as you can see here, this one has a 40% chance of developing in the next 5 days and 20 in the next 2 days. This one has a slightly low chance, or 10%, or 0%, I'm very sorry about that, 0% chance in the next 2 days and a 40% in the next 5 days because it is not yet in that area. As you can see, it must move into this area of favorable air and sea surface temperature. And here's remnants of Josephine, and here's our wind speed. We haven't seen hurricane force winds, so we've only seen tropical storm force winds, and actually these haven't even been impacting anywhere on land. Only a few sea impacts, and there's no longer wind speed probabilities at all. So I wouldn't expect anything. Possibly, if it does hit the Bahamas or even up in Bermuda, possibly just some rain, tropical downforce, and slightly stronger winds. Nothing tropical storm force or anywhere near that is predicted. Now we're going to jump over to our windy forecast, and we're just going to take a look at the... actually, first I want to take a look at over here. We'll actually take a look at this NOAA first. There's something we have to watch in the Eastern Pacific, though. I'm not totally sure how to pronounce this, but it's Tropical Storm Genevieve. I'm not totally sure. You can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but is actually predicted to get to major hurricane status at Category 3 around 1 p.m. Tuesday all the way up to 1 p.m. Wednesday. And that is quite powerful storm. We don't expect any impacts to land, although possibly, I'm not sure if these islands over here are inhabited, but if they are, definitely major impacts there. And possibly we could see some enhanced waves along the Baja California west coast. Although I don't think it will really hit anywhere on land. Just like the last storm, it hadn't even impacted land at all. And now we're going to jump over to a windy forecast, and if we just go all the way up to Wednesday, we see it getting highly organized. Look at this wind stream. It really does show a lot of circulation around here, and we are seeing wind speeds of up to 70 miles per hour here, which is almost hurricane force. Let's just jump over to 12 a.m. And still around the same wind speeds. Windy doesn't exactly show. I'm sorry, this is the ECMWF. Let's just go look at the GFS model. The GFS model actually shows it hitting 88 miles per hour, which is quite powerful. And possibly even getting to Category 3, like they're saying. I don't expect too much from this system past Cat 3 status. And I also don't expect anything off on land or anything like that. So we'll definitely have to watch this, and possibly could have impacts. I'm not totally sure. If it does change course, it could possibly affect Mexico in some way. And let's just take a look at the wavelengths, and just go all the way up to here. We could see some enhanced waves from this system along the Mexican coast, around 10 feet. And sorry about that. Zoom in even closer. We could see up to around 8 foot waves, and that's not bad, and that could definitely have some impacts. And near the eye, we could see up to 27 on Wednesday, 9 p.m. And other than this, I don't see much impacts. Possibly an enhanced rip current risk. Although I think on the west coast of Mexico, possibly up to 10 foot waves, so that could definitely be something to watch. And this definitely will disrupt shipping lanes and everything else like that. And even WaveWatch 3 model actually shows it getting up to 40 foot waves, which is insanely high. Imagine if this was on the coast, this would be devastating. This really would be devastating. And it's a very good thing that it's not predicted to hit Mexico, because it literally does show 40 foot waves and 44 foot waves. That is crazy. Actually, we were looking at possibly some. This model actually shows possible up to 15 foot waves along the Mexican coast, so this is actually definitely something to watch. Well, I would say up to 20 foot is possible. And I guess it would have some impacts. Especially around here, possibly even up to 13 feet. I'm not totally sure. But I guess the possibility for impacts is there. So we'll have to watch that in the Eastern Pacific. And in the Atlantic, plenty of tropical activity for the start of the peak of hurricane season. And I'm sure more tropical waves are on the way. Also, here's a quick look at our website. I would like to let everybody know this website is officially by the Hurricane HQ. I did show this in the last video too. Make sure you check that out. But once you open the page, you'll see the most updated maps and data from the latest advisories, which this one is the latest is 5 p.m. and the next is, I think, 11 p.m. And you'll always see the latest data on here. We have today's SPC outlook. We have our latest live update, which is about to be updated once this video is complete. Tropical weather discussion and more. So make sure you check out our website, and have anything to say, just leave it in our chat area, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. So thank you all for watching this video, and please subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss the next update. And I'm thinking when we get to 100 subscribers, then I'll do some kind of interesting giveaway. Possibly some channel merch. I'm not totally sure. But make sure you subscribe and ring that bell, so when we do get to 100, you'll be notified when we do our giveaway. And you guys can also maybe around when we get to 50, you could start leaving ideas for giveaways. Whatever you want to do. Well, I guess I'm going to end the video here. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.